And in this video, you guys, we're going to be breaking down the Edmonton Oilers' first victory of the season over the Vancouver Canucks on Wednesday night there. Got another matchup coming up tonight in the Battle of Alberta against the Calgary Flames. You guys, should be a good one here. Right real quick before we start getting into this video, if you can go ahead and like this video if you like sporting content like this. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more sporting content like this in the near future. Been getting a lot of support lately, you guys, and I greatly appreciate it. We're going to keep coming out with as much content as possible for you guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start breaking down the game versus the Vancouver Canucks on Wednesday night. Oilers were able to take it by a score of 3-2 in a shootout. Great game all the way through. Nice close matchup, hard hitting. Had a playoff feel to it from the get-go. Yeah, just an exciting game all around for a season opener, you guys. Great kickoff to the season for sure for the Oilers. Thank God we were able to hang on and come back and win it in the shootout there. I was a little discouraged after that bad flub goal allowed by Mike Smith with about 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. I think Quinn Hughes was able to punch it home on that one. Just had a weird angle shot, was able to sneak in under the right arm of Mike Smith there. Able to sneak in a little flub puck for the goal to tie the game. But thankfully he stood on his head in the overtime period. Looked absolutely phenomenal in the overtime period. Saved the day for us, allowed us to stay in the game to get us to the shootout, and then he had that huge highway robbery glove save in the shootout there to keep us in it as well. And then you had goals from Nugent Hopkins as well as Kyle Turris to finish it off to take the dub in the shootout, you guys. So great performance from the boys to start off the season. 1 of 82, so we can't get too high, too low, but it's nice to start off with a win. Mike Smith had 36 saves out of 38 shots for a .947 save percentage, so real solid in net all night for us. I think the biggest time for him was obviously the shootout and the overtime. He stood on his head, but he really kept us in the game early there in the about first 10 minutes of the first period, first 10 minutes of the second period. It seemed like our team, the Oilers, were a little bit slow to get started there in the first bit of the frames there in the first and second period, and he was really standing on his head there, just keeping us in the game, letting us get our legs under us a little bit, and then we started getting our offense rolling later on in those periods, obviously being able to get a goal in the first and the second period. Puljujarvi gets his first goal of the season, assisted by Nurse and McDavid. Hyman gets his first goal as an Oiler on the power play there. Nice little tic-tac-toe from McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid with a 2-point night, 2 assists. Draisaitl with an assist. Nurse with an assist. So all your big-time guys stepping up to the plate, making it happen for you. Really liked what I seen from Zach Hyman so far through one game. He was bringing a lot of energy out there. Pretty good puck handling skills as well. Looked good on the power play with the boys. So I like the pickups that we had in the offseason for sure. I liked what I seen from Duncan Keith out there as well. Tough-nosed motherfucker. Obviously, he got decked pretty hard there by Tyler Myers. That did not look like a pleasant hit. He was bleeding out of his head there after he got up from that one. But like I said, he's a tough son of a gun. So glad we got him on our team as a great veteran presence there with that defensive unit. Obviously, Darnell Nurse was looking phenomenal again. Like to see that Evan Bouchard's in the lineup. So overall, I thought it was a pretty good performance from the boys. Obviously, you want to see a little bit of improvements on the defensive end, just being able to maybe hold them to lesser shots, seeing as they had 38 shots on us. But at the end of the day, Mike Smith stood on his head, and sometimes, even though you allow more shots, that sometimes benefits the goaltending just to keep them fresh and in the game all the time instead of having less shots on net, and then he's not, as focused and in the zone with his play and goal. So I thought it kind of worked into Mike Smith's advantage, getting lots of shots on him early. Just got him into a nice rhythm there in net for us, and he had a great game. Demko had a really nice game as well for the Vancouver Canucks. Saved 32 of his 34 shots on net for a .941 save percentage. I mean, both goalies stood on their heads in this game. It was, like I said, it had a great playoff feel, this game did. Just an exciting one to watch, hard hitting. Two teams that are going to be scrapping and clawing for a playoff spot this year. Obviously, Vancouver made a bunch of changes in the offseason here to their team. They got a couple of good young guns as well on their roster. Ekman Larsson is looking like a real nice addition for the Vancouver Canucks. He was able to get the first goal for them from the point. A nice blast from the point. Was able to sneak through all the screens and get past Mike Smith there. And then Quinn Hughes comes and gets that little flub puck from the edge of the boards there and able to sneak it in past Mike Smith to tie the game in the third period. No scoring in overtime, obviously. It's a nice, exciting overtime period, though. Both teams had a couple big-time chances to be able to take the win. Goalies stood on their heads. And then we went to round 5 in the shootout. So overall, it was just a nice, close, tight-knit game all the way through. Both teams were playing hard-nosed hockey. Got to like to see that early on in the season. There was no slow start in this one. Like I said, when you got your first game of the season, it's already feeling like a playoff atmosphere. That's what you got to love to see. Just going to be for an exciting season. Obviously, we got a game against Calgary coming up tonight for the Battle of Alberta. That should be another fast-paced, hard-hitting matchup there. Hopefully the boys can pull her out for another dub. Calgary hasn't played yet this season. This will be their first game of the regular season here, so hopefully that gives us a little bit of advantage. Getting their feet wet already against Vancouver, so we'll have to see what happens there. But just want to come out with a quick video, you guys, breaking down the Oilers matchup versus Vancouver, as well as the game coming up tonight against Calgary. Would love to get your guys' opinion in the comments section down below. You think we got an opportunity to whip Calgary's ass tonight, or do you think they're going to take it to us? Like I said, would love your opinion in the comments section down below, you guys. Once again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and every video on my channel. It means a lot to me, man. Please go ahead and like this video if you like sporting content like this. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more sporting content like this in the near future. Thanks for watching, and this is Nizzy with Nizzy Sports Channel.